I have now decided to recuse myself from any existing or future investigations of any matter relating in any way to the campaigns for President of the United States.
Attorney General Jeff Sessions recusing himself from the investigation into the Trump campaign's alleged ties to Russia and its meddling in the presidential election. That was March 2nd, after Sessions failed to disclose his meeting with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak during his confirmation hearing.
I should not be involved in investigating a campaign I had a role in.
But more than 2 months later, right back in the thick of it, despite Sessions officially sidelining himself, many are now questioning if he violated his recusal by advising President Donald Trump on the decision to fire FBI Director James Comey. The fact is, Sessions promised to recuse himself from any existing or future investigations of any matters related to the campaign. So why was he in the Oval Office on Monday this week counseling the president about Comey, who was heading up the Russia investigation?
He asked them for their recommendation based on the conversation that they had on Monday. He asked them to put that recommendation in writing, but they came to him on his own.
The White House says the president reviewed those written recommendations and made his decision the following day. Still, let's remember the White House initially said Comey was fired because of how he handled the Hillary Clinton email scandal. But we now know that, according to the president himself, that is not accurate. He says the Russia investigation played a role in his decision to cut Comey loose. Which brings us back to Jeff Sessions and his so-called recusal.
He violated that public commitment when he made a recommendation to President Trump to fire Comey. There's strong evidence that the firing of Comey was related to the investigation of Russia and the Trump campaign.
Democratic Senator Al Franken slammed Sessions in a statement, saying he was deeply troubled. Franken called it a complete betrayal of his commitment to the public that he wouldn't be involved in the investigation. On top of that, we've learned Sessions is also interviewing candidates to replace Comey, meaning Jeff Sessions will have a key role in picking who will be in charge of the Russia investigation, the very investigation he vowed not to be a part of.
Based on his commitment from March, Attorney General Sessions needs to recuse from participating in the vetting of those candidates as well. Attorney General Sessions shouldn't be involved in selecting the next director of the FBI.
The White House sees it very differently.
Look, the FBI is doing a whole lot more than the Russia investigation, so he should absolutely have a role in seeing who runs that agency and that department.
Randi Kaye, CNN, New York.